Hello, everybody. It's happy Sunday. We are not that happy because it's Sunday night, so weekend is ending. So it's kind of sad. But the world is not going to end this week. So most likely, in all likelihood, okay. So we'll have next weekend. So it's good to be alive. And yeah, it's second recording today. We did one in the morning. Yeah, my favorite time Saturday morning, Sunday morning. It just feel good to stay in bed and just wake up whenever and drink my vodka and do this recording in the Saturday or Sunday morning. It was my favorite time of the week. And yeah, thanks to you. Thank you for being here with me. And if you ever will be, I don't know. So we're gonna explore this price demand supply equation a little bit more, okay? Because as it turns out, there's a lot to this. Uh, we talked about, yes, we had this hypothetical. Yeah, it's for fun, but it's good illustration, good concept, okay? Uh, there was this piece of hair that just this eraser picked up. That's really annoying, very annoying. I think it's kind of see. It's really hard to see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I saw it. Maybe it fell off. Whatever. It's so annoying. Whatever. So we had this. I was hogging my vodka bottle. My goodness, it's so funny. I don't want to look like alcoholic. Yeah, people may think I'm alcoholic. Well, you have wrong definition of alcoholism. I control my drinks, okay? So yeah, I do drink every day, but that's just how it is. In Asian culture, drinking culture, it's nothing bad as long as you control it. Yeah, so Western society they have very wrong definition of alcoholism, and yeah, we're not going there because we talked about it before. Okay, so price equal negative cost. Okay, and price they go to demand minus supply. If there's a lot of supply, then price goes down. If there's a lot of demand, then price go up. Okay, we don't have to be mathematically accurate. Okay, because we are not economists. We are humanologists. Okay, all we are dealing with here is analogical level, analogy. You know, just conceptual uh, equation. It's not mathematical equation, but it's more conceptual equation, metaphysical equation. Okay, that metaphysics is what we deal in humanology. Okay, something spiritual, mental. Okay, some upper level, metaphysical level. That's what we are interested in humanology. Okay, so anyway, I kind of overate this day today. Ramen noodles. Oh, so it's there's some indigestion going on, and it's very uncomfortable. But well, whatever. So maybe I should take some gas medicine. So that it's very uncomfortable. Comfortable. It's not gonna be easy to find that medicine. That's really. Okay, I'm feeling better already. All right. Um, yeah, there are a lot to do with this. It's a very simple equation with three terms, but it has huge application. Perhaps because it's so simple equation, simple equation, and but yeah, there's so much to talk about this. Okay, so we have buyer and seller, right? We have a seller, buyer. Buyer give money. Seller sells something like goods and services. Let's just say goods, some product. Okay, so we said that's why buyer is more like a boss. Okay, seller like a suitor on a courtship, right? They're more aggressive, and because they do all the advertising to sell their product. They do mail, emails to sell their products, advertisements. Very, just like guys, we want to sell ourselves to get a girl. Buyer more passive, right? Sellers, yeah, they compete with each other. Typically, buyers don't compete with other buyers. Typically, yeah, it's sellers. Yeah, there's some reversal when there are limited good and there are a lot of buyers for that good, like in an auction. Then buyers compete with each other to buy this one rare item, like Vincent van Gogh painting, or because he's dead, he doesn't produce any paintings anymore because he's already dead, right? Yeah. So and it's original painting. Yeah, if there is printed painting, like copies, by taking picture, right? You can digitize it, and then yeah. But if the original, there's only one original painting by Vincent van Gogh of this sunflower or whatever, right? Yeah, in that case, yeah, buyer compete and price go up because there are a lot of demand and limited supply. Yeah, price will go up. Okay. So we should talk about this price, this money. It's kind of relative concept because let's say this apple is $1. Okay, for a buyer it's a cost. For a seller it's a revenue, and it's price tag of $1. Okay, so this price can be a revenue or it could be a cost. Okay, so price, we have this equation up there. Not exactly correct, is it? So that's why we are doing this again, because we didn't quite finish the picture here. Because um, we said if there is, so uh, there's a lot of there's some product like Apple, right? There's reasonable demand and reasonable supply. Okay, so there's a price. Um, but let's imagine a hypothetical world, the oversupply of apples. Okay, then the price become negative. Let's say you're apple grower, apple farmer. Okay, but you just overproduced your apples, then and nobody wants it. Then it will take money to get rid of your apples because it will go bad. You have limited space in your storage, so you have to pay somebody to get rid of your apples out of your barn or your storage and dump it into a landfill, I guess. Yeah, it take money to do that. Okay, that's why what I'm. That's why we have this equation where there's oversupply and limited demand. the price becomes negative. So it becomes a cost. Okay. Okay. Let's say price become negative $1, negative $3 to call the garbage truck and pick up your apples in your storage and put it in the waste, the landfill. Let's say that costs $3. Okay, so then price of those apples are -3, meaning it's no longer a revenue. Okay, we can kind of see we are doing this in terms of seller's point of view. Okay, so revenue price, yeah, we are kind of thinking in terms of this seller's point of view. Okay, because for in terms of in the viewpoint of buyer, price equals cost, but in terms of seller's point of view, price equals minus cost. Okay. So yeah, this is seller's point of view. Okay. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Yeah. So let me say that again then. Still my stomach is kind of gaseous. I'm gonna take another tablet of that. All right. So cost is like yeah, for buyer point of view, price when buy an apple and the dollar goes out, so it's a cost to the buyer. Okay, so money coming in is revenue. Okay, we call it price here in terms of seller's point of view. Okay, but to a buyer, to buy in this transaction of purchase of one apple, money is going out. Okay, so to buyer it's a cost. Okay, so to buyer price is equal to C, cost. There's no negative sign there. But in seller's point of view, yes, price is good because it comes money coming in, revenue. Cost is something bad. That's why we have negative. Okay, and if price goes down, it become negative. Then if price is -5, for example, cost is just $5. Okay. So cost is more like expense. Okay, expenditure, money going out. All right. And I'm not sure if there is anything else to talk about regarding this equation. It's Sunday night, so I'm kind of drawing blank. Okay, because I'll go to work tomorrow, and I started this recording because I don't have anything else to do. What else can we talk about? Yeah, so we talked about this supply demand curve in this, I think it's neoclassical economics or something. Yeah, I don't buy it. Okay, so I learned it in school, but I don't think it's useful at all. I think it's garbage. It's useless. It doesn't give us any insight. The supply curve, demand curve. It's some economists, I think in Cambridge, they came up with this stupid idea of demand and supply curve. I don't buy it. Okay, I think it's all garbages. It's in my opinion, it's totally useless. It's just yeah, it is useless. Okay, it's just a theory. Okay, that some economics, a group of economists came up with. You don't have to believe in it. It's just a theory. It's not like it's the truth. No. I don't think it's useful at all. Yeah. So I strongly recommend economists to abandon that adherence to that supply demand curve, all that garbage theory, okay? Because it makes things more complicated than it is, okay? So there's no point of learning it. So I recommend them stop teaching those garbage theories of supply curve, demand curve, determining the price, all that bullshit, okay? It's all garbage as far as I can see. I think it's misleading, okay? And it's just pointless to learn and teach those garbage theories, all right? So, yeah, so we are making kind of some kind of revolution here, humanology revolution, okay? Of course, it's not quite revolution yet because nobody believes me, nobody takes me seriously, so, oh well, take it or leave it, I don't care. Yeah, I don't really care, okay? So, I'm not sure if we're gonna spend more time on this. Maybe we come back to this later on. Maybe not today. Okay. I'm not sure what I should be talking about. Really. I'm really drawing blank. Maybe I take a cigarette break. Okay, and then maybe something will come up. But I feel like we should spend some more time on this. Okay. We'll see. I'm back. I kind of know what to do now. What to talk about? Yeah, economics. Let's talk economics, okay? Because all these economists from Cambridge, they didn't quite figure it out correctly. Okay, so they have this demand curve, this supply curve intersection is price. That's a wrong model. I appreciate they tried to quantify, using mathematics and all that, but it's not a correct formulation of this phenomena of price formation. Okay, it's a wrong model. Okay, it's mainstream. I don't give a fuck. To say I care about mainstream. No, no, I don't. Okay, so we need to redo it. Okay, just like Jesus said. Jesus said, "Oh, I'm gonna destroy this temple of God and in 3 days, and I'm gonna rebuild this God's temple in 3 days, another 3 days." And people said, "Oh, this temple has been built over hundreds of years, and it's been there for thousands of years. So you're saying you're gonna destroy it in 3 days and rebuild it in 3 days? You're crazy." That's what people said to Jesus. I see myself as Christian, okay, or Jesusian, all right. So I want to do what he did or what he wanted to do, okay. So yes, I'm his follower. I do believe he's son of God, okay. I'm drinking beer because this carbonated drinks really helps digestion. I'm having a little bit indigestion. Okay, so let's talk economics. Okay, so price is like this. Let's say you. Okay, so business. If let's talk a little bit more about religion too. Okay, so you have to have belief that if you work hard, then it's gonna work. That's the faith is a belief. It has nothing to do with logic or science. Okay, psychologists don't get this. They don't understand because they disregard religion completely. Okay, so psychology, that's why it failed to understand humans. Okay, psychology is 99% garbages. Okay, cognitive science, blah blah, blah neuroscience, all garbages. Okay, so they will never get it right if they don't learn humanology. Okay, so they need to get rid of psychology and start learning humanology from me. All right, from us. Okay, so um, yeah, you have to believe in something. Okay, if you are a business owner, entrepreneur, business startup, venture, whatever, venture companies, because there's no guarantee it's gonna work. Okay, or if you're a politician, you just got into politics. There's no guarantee you're gonna get elected. Yeah, logically, yeah, psychologically, yeah, you're crazy to do this, to start this, have big ambition. Yeah, psychologists, they say, oh yeah, you're megalomaniac or paranoia or whatever, right? Schizophrenic, whatever. Okay, that's psychology. That's like science. Okay, psychology is not even a science. It's not religion. It's not science. It's garbage. Okay, so it's just we just not talk about psychology at all. We just disregard it. All right, because it's total bullshit. Okay, so yeah, so having faith. If you are an inventor, a scientist, you work on a project, you try to invent some machine. There's no guarantee it's gonna work. Okay, it's not logic. It's not reasonable thing. No, no, you have to. But it's a religious thing. You believe in something. You believe that it's gonna work, and then it end up working. Okay, so that's the power of religion. There's no other way to term it. It is religion. Faith, believe in miracle. Believe in God. Believe that if you work hard, you get paid. So there will be some award. Okay. Or if you're, a suitor, yeah, sometimes you have to let it go because you don't want to be a stalker. But yeah, you work hard to get this girl's attention, and it ends up happening. Okay, and so yeah, it's everything. If you're a writer, your novel, yeah, you work on this novel, and it may fail. You don't know. If you're a musician, you're composing this music song, so you're a songwriter, you don't know if it's gonna work or not. If you're a filmmaker, sculptor, fine artist, painter, builder, yeah, it's always the same. Okay, you have to believe in God, that if you work very hard, then He will reward you. Okay, so that's the power of religion. If you don't have such belief and faith, you cannot accomplish anything at all. Okay, so that's what's happening in the West nowadays. They despise religion, but you have to believe in something. So what do they believe in? They start believing in the devil, Satan. They don't call it Satan, but it is satanic thing, like tattoos, piercings, marijuana, recreational marijuana. I mean, and plastic surgery and psychology, all these demonic, devilish, ugly things, gay marriage, transgender surgery, all these horrendous things. Is they're the devils, okay? It's because there's no good in it, okay? It's pure evil, all right? All this like ultra interracialism and horrendous things, okay? Yeah, that's what people believe in nowadays. So they are destroying themselves because if you pray to the devil like that, believe in evil ideologies, devil is not gonna pay you with something good. No, he's gonna kill you and destroy you, make you ugly. Like obesity, all this sugar fatism, tattoo piercism, all those things, okay? It will only destroy you, okay? So what happens when people get obese? They become very physically inefficient, physiologically inefficient, because we humans, we are not meant to be that obese, okay? Wild animal, there's no such a thing as obesity because food is very scarce in the wild, out in the wild, okay? But we have technological revolution in a very short period of time. So we got obese. I have belly fat too. I hate it. Okay, but yeah, at least I exercise and try to diet. Yeah, I do eat potato chips and sometimes. Yeah, I used to eat peanut butter bread sandwich, but I kind of switched over to potato chips nowadays. But I try to control the consumption. Okay, I think I eat almost every day nowadays, but not too much. But yeah, and yeah, you have to control those sugar and fat consumption, okay? And because once you get obese, then you cannot exercise because you're too heavy. You cannot run, okay? So yeah, you have to start some moderate exercise and reduce sugar and fat consumption. That is so important, all right? Because people get sick, and there's limited supply of doctors. So there's huge demand for medical service. That's why price go up. To be doctor or nurse, oh, it takes a lot of studying because we are dealing with human life. It's rightfully so, okay? Yeah, not everybody should be a doctor, okay? You have to study very hard. So there's limited supply, okay? And demand go up and up because as you get obese, what happens is you get sick very often because you are not exercising. You cannot exercise if you are very obese. Okay, so if you don't exercise, then you all this blood is human health or animal health is all about blood circulation. Okay, you have to move around, pump, because all the wild animals they run, children they run, your dogs, cats, they all run. They love running. Animals, they always run. Okay? Tiger, squirrel, rabbits, wolf, and moose, and all these animals, they always run. Okay? But humans, we become, especially Americans or Westerners, yeah, we become very obese, so we cannot run anymore. So we cannot do any cardio, so there is not enough blood circulation going on. It's just all this sugar and fat that get built up in the heart and all these veins, arteries, it will clog, okay? And so your body become very inefficient. So yeah, you get sick because your immune system is now inefficient, so you get sick, or from some diseases, or you get injured very easily because your body is weak. Okay, so it is so important that you exercise, you run, swim. I run because go to swimming pool and change all this. I'm not saying swimming is bad. Swimming is good, great. It's great. Yeah, by all means swim if you're diligent enough. But I'm lazy, so I just run. I used to do bicycle. If you can bicycle safely, do it. But I'm not going to bike anymore because I had accident and bicycle accident, and I realized how dangerous it can be. If you're bicycle in a moderate speed, maybe you're fine. Okay, I was wearing helmet, but I fell from bike and it broke my clavicle because I was stupid. I didn't hold on to my handle when I was going downhill. That's just stupid. There are things I regret in my life. Okay, that I would have done differently. Absolutely, yeah. There are many things like that. Maybe some things I said to girls, or yeah, I do regret. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Okay, let's get back to this discussion of this price. Yeah, you have to believe in something, no matter what you do. Okay, believe in God. If you don't believe in God, you will end up believing the devil. Okay, because human being, no matter who you are, there is no such a thing as I have no religion. No, if you don't have any traditional good religion, probably you are subscribing to some bad ideologies like tattoo piercism, marijuanaism. You are worshiping them. Okay, marijuana is your god. It gives you happiness, and it's cure all. Right? You smoke marijuana, it solves every problem of your. Well, that's a deception of the devil. Okay, you still have those problems in your life. Marijuana will not make it go away. Okay. Yeah, and tattoos, piercings, yeah, that's your god. It's like omnipresent. It's everywhere in your body. It's spreading, right? It's a disease. It's devil. Tattoos, piercings. Okay. What are some other gods? Money. Yeah, if you're a money worshiper, yeah, that's you get addicted. So yeah, it's like addiction. Okay, bad religion, bad ideologies that you subscribe to, or gay marriage. Oh, you think you do a gay marriage and you think you'll be happily ever after? No, I don't think so. Okay, things will come down on you very quickly, very soon. All right, so um, it's something devilish. There is no good in gayism. Okay, gayism is one of the purest evil it can get. Tattoo piercism, same way. Sugar fetishism, same. Well, sugar and fat, it's not 100% evil because I eat sometimes. Okay, it's okay to eat sometimes on a special occasion. It's just don't eat sugar and fat every day because it's gonna ruin you very quickly. Okay, it will take not long. It won't take long before you become obese and you will be miserable. Okay, so don't ever do it. All right. So again, I live in America, and so half of my friends are obese. Okay, so I understand because they're hardworking people, so they need some comfort food. Okay, so it's because America stigmatizes this alcohol and tobacco. That's why but they need something, right? Something to make them happy. So they resort to sugar and fat, and that's a lot worse than alcohol or tobacco. Okay, so that's why I recommend people to drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes. Because if you don't do that, yeah, you'll do sugar and fat, marijuana, and you will things will all be a lot worse. Okay, you have to listen to me. Okay, don't listen to doctors. Don't listen to all these psychologists, all this media, mainstream. Don't listen to them. You have to listen to me and only me. Okay, then we just fine. Okay. All right. Back to this. So let's say you're a business owner, right? So you own your business. Oh, and also if you're a pregnant woman, yeah, don't do alcohol and tobacco or marijuana or caffeine. Don't do any of that stuff, okay? Because you don't want to have your baby to be born with some disease, okay? So yeah, if you're pregnant, no alcohol, no tobacco, no marijuana, no caffeine, no nothing. Okay, just eat healthy food. Anyway, and yeah, if you have medical condition, yeah, just yeah, I guess maybe you need to consult doctors. But doctors say, oh, don't do alcohol is bad for you, tobacco is bad for you. They don't know what they're talking about. Okay, they don't know what they're talking about. Because if you don't do alcohol or tobacco, you will do sugar and fat, and that's a lot worse than alcohol and tobacco combined. Okay, sugar, fat, a lot worse. So people, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know. I do. All right, that's why I'm telling you. I have to be the president in 2021. Okay, vote for me in 2020. Okay, so let's say, oh sure, let's go back to this. Okay, I will shut up and start talking about economics. Okay, so you are a business owner and you make this come up with this product and you calculate that, or you're an apple farmer. Okay, so you put a price tag at $1 per apple because I make what 1,100 apples every month, and every month I have this rent and all this cost. Okay, so you do some calculation. Okay, there are a lot of expenses and you want to make some profit. Okay, so price can be also thought as price is equal to expenses plus uh, profit surplus. And we need to come up with a letter we didn't use before. Okay, profit surplus expense plus some profit. What's the synonym of a profit? We just pick a random letter. Okay, profit. So F is from profit. Okay, E expense. Okay, so yeah, let's say, oh, there's expense, monthly expense, let's say $1,000. Okay, every month, let's say $900 is your expense, monthly expense. Okay, and so you need to make, you want $100 profit. So $900 expense, you want $100 profit. So you need to make $1,000 every month. Okay, and it just happens that you make about 1,000 apples every month. So that's why the price tag for one apple is $1. Okay, so $1.90 go to expense to pay the rent and whatnot, to the fertilizer and whatnot, right? Insurance, whatnot. So 90 cents, yeah, over an apple. This $1 price goes to expense, and you get a handsome profit of 10 cents per apple. Okay, that's kind of sweet. I love business. Okay, I'm just too lazy to do any business, so I'm not gonna start any business. I'm lazy. Okay, but yeah, that's initial. Let's say initial price zero, P zero. Okay, initial price, and then demand and supply. It's like this. When I told my friends that we gotta start farming moose and bears, and some of my friends say, "Yeah, that's not gonna make any money." I said, "Why?" Because there will be no demand for moose meat or bear meat or bear hide. What are you talking about? I'm like, no, you're just being jealous of my ideas, naysayer. But they're my friends, okay? So yeah, so demand is something that doesn't have to pre-exist, Okay, so let's say computers. There was no demand of computers before our American ancestors invented computers. There was no demand because there was no such a thing as computer. Okay, but yeah, no, Steve Jobs, he probably is the first one to popularize this personal computer, PC. Okay, with his Apple computer. Okay, before that there was no demand. So he created demand. Walmart, right? Yeah, there was no demand for that Walmart superstore. But once you he created Walmart, yeah, so created the demand. He created a market. Okay, so it's like God or angel. These people, yeah, you can say they are kind of prophets. You know, Steve Jobs, Sam Walton, McDonald, whoever his name is, Burger King guy or Pizza Hut or yeah, fantastic products. Okay, pizza, yeah, once in a while is okay. Okay, once in a while. I love cheese. Once in a while, maybe once a year. Okay, yeah, pizza was delicious. I loved it. When I was in Afghanistan, I was in the U.S. Army, so I deployed to Afghanistan for a year. I had like Pizza Hut pizza like probably twice a week, something like that, because it's desert and we do a lot of work when we are deployed. We do guard duty, we cleaning, and we also do morning PT and physical training, running and stuff. And we do our my job was electrician for helicopters, so I do that, and then I do mail delivery stuff and management. I managed the mail delivery system. Okay, I kind of revolutionized the process, and I got award for it. Okay, I also managed the chemical storage room. Okay, all the chemicals. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. Okay, I kind of revolutionized the chemical room too, and I got award for that too. Okay, so yeah, many things. I did many things. So yeah, I was spending a lot of energy. So yeah, I did eat pizza on a regular basis. Pizza Hut pizza in Afghanistan. Okay, I was inside the base. We had that fantastic pizza, fantastic, it's delicious. Okay, so yeah, I didn't get obese because I needed that energy, all the energy I could get. Okay, so yeah, I had that, and all right. So and we did a lot of exercise too because I was in the U.S. Army. I don't know how it is nowadays in the U.S. Army, but when I was there, in the army, at least, yeah, we did a lot of exercises. Okay, so and yeah, so you have this initial price P0, expense plus some profit on top of your expenses. Okay, because that's why you do business. You want to make money. Okay, so of course it's your passion. Okay, you love apples, so yeah, you're an apple grower. Oh, I love apples. Okay, by the way, I always have apples in my fridge. All right, so I love apples. And so can you read all this? Am I writing this lot big enough? Oh yeah, you can read all this because it's still too close to me. Okay, so I don't know. I really need to keep some distance. Then you cannot see my face, but you don't have to, right? Maybe you prefer you don't see my face. Whatever. We'll take a break, okay, and we'll be back. It's kind of we're going kind of slow today. Get some fresh air. Okay, we're back. Um, as you can see, I don't smoke. I never smoke cigarette all the way. I one at a like when I smoke, it's like 5 puffs, 3 puffs, which is like 1/3 of cigarette, what a quarter of cigarette, and then I save it in my cigarette case, and I never litter. It's all go back to my cigarette case. Okay. So yeah, this equation is not quite complete. If S goes to the other side, is demand price plus supply? No. It's useful equation, but it's not exactly complete yet. So we are rebuilding economics, just like we did the psychology. Yeah, we just destroyed it. Okay, we are not rebuilding psychology. No, we are just standing brand new with humanology. So we already done it. Okay, so let's turn our attention to economics. Okay, because economics is important in humanology. Humanology isn't just about human beings, it's about the universe. Because we human beings, we are made after God's image, if you believe in Bible. God, what is God? Universe. Okay? God stands for universe, and so humanology is microcosmos of the universe. We are made after God's image. We are microcosmos of the universe. Okay, and universe can be thought as macrocosmos of human being. Okay, so you know Simon and Garfunkel, I think they sang about, okay, like human world is kind of like a zoo. Yeah, that's very true. We see a lot of people who are more like, alpha type, like tiger or lion type. Then there are some timid people like sheep, and also you change over time. Sometimes it's kind of like reincarnation concept. Yeah, some at certain stage of our life we act like a sheep. Later on we act like a lion. So we evolve to different species. Okay, so um, yeah, we change. Okay, we evolve, reincarnate. The kind of concept of Jesus-ian theory, where in order to be happy, in order to get life, to go to heaven, paradise, just to be happy. That's how we interpret that. Then yeah, you have to be reborn, like reborn, reinventing yourself to a totally different species, like as a lion, as a butterfly, whatever. Okay, so meaning yeah, so there's continuing education. Okay, that's so important in humanology. You have to learn something always. Okay, and change your profession if your previous profession doesn't give you any satisfaction. Okay, so yeah, continuing learning, and I will make it all happen once I become the president. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that happens. Hopefully, okay, or you do it. You run for president, and I vote for you. Okay. Anyway, so what is demand? We have to come up with brand new equation because this doesn't quite work. Demand is equal to need. The bigger the price is, the less the demand there will be. So cheaper it is, yeah, there will be a lot of demand. So it has to be minus, okay? Need, necessity, or utility. How useful is it? Is it some value? Okay. The more you need it, the more useful it is. Utility it has, then yeah, there will be high demand of that. Okay. Maybe later on we'll unify those equations and complete this equation. But for now, it is okay. We don't have to be perfect because we are beginning. We are destroying all the economics previous theory. Oh, we don't care about previous economics because they are wrong models. They tried. I appreciate they tried. Okay, it's not easy, but they failed. Right. So just like in the Matrix, the Morpheus said, where they failed, thou shalt succeed. Okay, so we have to believe in it, right? So let's march on. Okay, so um, I gotta take off my glasses. It's made me dizzy. It's too close. I don't want to lose my. I don't want to be even more myopic, nearsighted. Okay, so where's my crab apple vodka? Uh, so yeah, we don't have to be perfect. We'll refine, we'll evolve these equations. Okay, we make it better. We'll improve it one step at a time. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect initially. You cannot be perfect in the first attempt. Okay, so that's demand equation. Okay, and so let's imagine that we are business partners, you and I. Okay, so we want to maximize the profit, and if the price is too high, there will be less demand. Okay, um, because people cannot afford to buy your product. But in order to make this necessity, this need, utility go up, then it will take a lot of money. Quality. This kind of like quality, utility, usefulness necessity, that kind of concept. It captures all that stuff. Okay, if it's a high quality product, it takes a lot of effort to make this product high quality. Okay, so there will be a lot of labor and a lot of expensive, scarce, rare materials and this design. So the price will have to go up because there is this all this expense. The price has to go up. Okay, but at the same time, the utility, the quality of this product will go up too. So yeah, there will be still demand. All right. As you can see, economics is very difficult to theorize. So yeah, previous economists they failed, but I don't blame them for failing because it's a complex question to answer. Because we are living in a multivariate environment. This function have so many variables in there. Okay, multivariable. We call it multivariate function. Okay, it's not just x and y. You have x, y, z, w. So many variables in this one function, one equation. Okay, so that's if you read the book called Chaos. It's about chaos theory. I think it's in early 1970s, 1980s. Okay, so this New York Times reporter or journalist wrote this book about science. It's a fantastic book. I loved reading it in Korean. Okay, so I highly recommend it. He did a very good job. Okay, chronicling this new developments in science back in the 1980s. Yeah, great book. So yeah, he talked about this, impossibility of long-term weather forecasting. Okay, long-term prediction of weather forecast. Nowadays, they're doing a lot of good job predicting weather. Because we have better computers, better sensors. Okay, because weather prediction is notoriously difficult. It used to be at least because yeah, of course we have almanac, but it's not by no means perfect. But like Abraham Lincoln used the almanac in his legal when he was a lawyer. Yeah, he was good at thinking outside the box. Okay, so he was a good learner. When he became the president, he went to library and he studied this military science. He read how this military works because he didn't know anything about it. He was a lawyer before he became president. So yeah, before the Civil War, yeah, he was president, but he was humble enough to learn things as a president. Okay, he went to library, studied this military tactics, strategies because he was the commander, con- chief in command, commander in chief, whatever. As the president of the United States, so he was going to war with this civil war, so yeah, he had to lead. To lead, you have to know things in military. So yeah, he did study those things. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So weather prediction is hard because there are too many variables. You have temperature, moisture, wind velocity, all that stuff. Many variables. So economics, yeah, we have how many variables do we have so far? You have profit, expense, you have price, demand, necessity, price, supply. Oh man, so many stuff. So if you and I are business partners, okay, so we want to maximize our profit. If we cannot just raise the price because nobody will buy it, but we cannot put the price too low, then we will lose money. We will go below this. If profit is zero, we are breaking even. Okay, and then what's the point of running a business? After we pay all bills, we have nothing left. Come on. If profit is negative, then we are losing money. We cannot pay our bills. We will be in debt. We'll be in debt. We'll have to close down our business, go bankrupt, whatnot. Okay, so profit is negative, then yeah, it's not good. So price, the minimum acceptable level is when profit is zero. Okay, profit is plus positive, then yeah, price is more than expense, total expenditure. Okay, so we want to have some kind of break the middle ground, within the middle. Price is too high, then people not buy it. Price is too low, then we are not making any profits. Okay, so have to be right in the middle, happy middle. Okay, that will be the optimum profit maximizing price. All right. How do you find that maximum mathematically? Maybe we are not ready to discuss that yet. Um, because we need to have some supply equation. Okay, we need to put supply on the spotlight. We haven't done it yet, so let's try that. Okay, so supply. If there's high price, let's say there's this one item like personal computer market back in 1970s when the first personal computer, Macintosh, Apple II, Apple One, those things came out. People loved it, so they just bought those personal computers. So there are a lot of brand new computer companies like IBM. They jumped in to that personal computer market, and it was kind of imitation, right? Yeah. So whenever there's brand new invention and that brand new product gather a lot of attention and popularity, then yeah, people will start jump into that brand new market and then start to compete with each other. And okay, so yeah, if there's high price, there will be more supplies. Popularity, price, high popularity, high price. Okay, we can call this. If there's a lot of demand, then yeah, there'll be a lot of supply. Okay. If there's less demand, yeah, then there'll be less supplies. People will get out of that market. You're not making any money off of it, okay? But if there's more demand and more demand, there will be more and more supply because investors, yeah, they will invest into the market, and manufacturers, yeah, they want to make money, okay? So, what would drive the supply down? So if there's less demand, yeah, then there will be less supply. We want to find this anti, okay? This what would be this variable here? The more something is here, the less there is supply. Some uh, so demand and supply, they're kind of proportional to each other, but we want to find this term that is anti-proportional, like disproportional, negatively proportional to this supply. We take a break, and I want you to answer this because I don't know yet. I have to think about it. Maybe you know, okay? So we take a break and we'll find this out. Okay. Okay. Uh, we are back, and so what's your answer? What should be in this? What variable should be in there? I think it should. Okay, 5 more seconds. Okay. Um, because I want you to take a break too. It's not fair. Only I take a break. All right, the time's up. I think it should be expense. Okay, if it's something very expensive to produce, to manufacture, it's not easy to get investors. Okay, it's not easy to get a loan. Borrow money. It's not easy. So if it's something very very difficult to produce, too much labor, there won't be too many suppliers. Okay, but if there's high demand, price will go up and up and up. Then yeah, expense is high. This high expense is now justified. Yeah, I can still make profit off of it because price is so high. So yeah, I will make a lot of a lot of money because this brand new product will be very expensive because of high demand. So yeah, it's expensive to produce this one product, but yeah, I can still make profit off of it because the price is so high. Okay, so okay, we call it necessity, but we should call it we better call it utility. Okay, so I understand there's this concept of marginal utility in economics. Ignore it. Okay, forget about everything you learned in economics. We are starting brand new. Just like we destroy psychology, yeah, we're going to destroy economics. Okay, because they they didn't quite do it right. So we're gonna start brand new. Utility, how useful it is. Okay, usefulness. You can call it usefulness. Okay, and because necessity is computer or necessity, cell phone or necessity? No, because people lived without computers or cell phone for thousands and thousands of years. They never needed it. So it's not necessity, it's more like luxury. But it's useful, it's convenient. So yeah, utility is better term than necessity. Okay, so we have demand equation, supply equation, price equation, initial price equation. Okay. This is like so this you have expense to make this product and you have profit. So it's like principal and interest. Okay, some big stuff, the bedrock, and on top of that there's this topsoil, just a little bit, maybe 10%, 1%. Okay, so yeah, just you know, big, small. Okay, yang, yin and yang. Plus and minus, universe. Okay, so this substance versus form. Okay, so and milk and cream on top of it, something like that. Okay, so I by the way, I love fat. Don't get me wrong. I do eat fat every now and then. Okay, because it's delicious. Okay, and on a special occasion, you know. Uh, all I'm saying is you have to control your consumption of sugar and fat. Okay, just once in a while, that should be fine. Okay. What else? What else? Okay, so supply. there's no more demand, then yeah, there will be more supply. Because yeah, but let's forget about all this classical economics theory, okay? Because there's this demand curve and supply curve, and to me that's very far-fetched argument. I vaguely remember what it is, and but they didn't quite make sense at all. Like maybe it's kind of compatible, and I don't care if it's compatible or not. I don't want to try to recollect my memory on those classical economics or neoclassical economics theories because it I don't like it. I don't like the way they formulated it. All right, and because it's just overly complex. Because Occam's razor, okay, Occam's razor is a theory, scientific theory has to be as simple as possible. Okay, the simplest possible way. Okay, because you have to like accountant, very stingy accountant. Okay, you have to get rid of all the extras because this world is complex enough. So if you are trying to model this world phenomenon into a mathematical equation, you cannot make it more complex. No, because you have to be as simple as possible. Because this world equation, it will get very complex very fast. That's why you have to be as simple as possible, this equation. Otherwise, it will be more complex and it will be all out of control, okay? So, as few variables as possible and the simplest operator, mathematical operator as possible. It has to be simplest because it will get complex later on, okay? This is only the beginning. Should it be minus sign or should it be division sign? Or should it be like square root or some root or should it be logarithm operator? Let's talk about that next, okay? We'll do that. Is this minus subtraction operator the correct one or should it be division instead? Here, yeah, a negative sign, this minus subtraction makes sense because as we found out, price can be negative. If price become negative, yeah, it becomes a cost. So yeah, subtraction is correct. But demand, is there something like a negative demand? What is negative demand? Is it supply? Let's think about that. Can there be a negative demand? Yes. We talked about negative demand here. Like, it's not that I'm neutral about this product. No, I hate this product. I would pay to get rid of this thing out of my house. That's negative demand. Okay? Or this product, I love it. I would spend my money to get it, to have it in my house. That's positive demand. I would pay for it to buy this thing. But there's another thing. Like my feces, trash. I don't want it in my house. Negative demand. I would pay to get rid of this trash out of my house. So you pay for trash pickup. Okay? Negative demand. Alright? So yeah, demand can be negative. Okay? So can utility be negative? Yes. Yes. Let's say you have this trash, feces, your urine, whatever, that you want to get rid of. Because they're not just used. Not only that they are not useful, trash, feces, but they're harmful. They take up space and they smell bad. Negative utility. They are not only not useful, they are harmful. They have negative utility. So you have negative demand for it. Price, zero price. This trash, feces, urine, you didn't buy it. So there was no price. It's just there for free. Okay. So yeah, you know the price term. So because it's zero. Because it happened to be in your house. Or this fruit fly. this box, I didn't pay anybody to get this fruit fly in my house. No, they were here for free. I didn't buy it, and nobody paid me. So there's no positive price for this fruit fly in my house because I didn't buy this fruit fly from anyone. But did somebody pay me? Is there a negative price? No. Nobody paid me to have this fruit fly in my house. I didn't pay anybody, so there's no positive price. And nobody paid me to have to have this fruit fly in my house. Nobody paid me for this fruit fly to exist in my house. So there's no negative price either. So price is zero. This fruit fly just happen to be there. But so zero price, okay? Utility, oh, they are annoying. Negative utility. So demand, negative demand. I don't want this fruit fly in my house. So now I'm paying. So I kill this fruit fly. I'm paying with my labor. Ugh, and then I take this toilet paper and I wipe it out, put it in the trash. So yeah, it does cost me money and time and effort to get this fruit fly out of my house. Okay? So I don't want fruit fly, but there are ample supply of fruit flies in my house. So price goes negative, meaning it becomes a cost. Okay, it takes money and effort to get rid of this fruit fly out of my house. That makes sense. Okay? All right. Supply. Can supply be negative? We already know demand can be positive or negative, okay? Can expense be negative? I don't think so. Supply. Can supply be ever negative? Yeah, I mean, conceptually, we can imagine where there's no demand and there's huge expense of manufacturing this product. Then, yeah, there's huge disincentive of manufacturing this product. So, yeah, it can be quantified. This incentive, it's not just yes and no. It's not Boolean. It's not 0 or 1. There's huge desire to manufacture something, so yeah, it can be big positive number, small positive number, but also there can be huge disincentive to manufacture this product. So yeah, it can be negative. It's useful concept, negative supply. Okay, so when supply goes negative, that means it's disincentive. Okay. It could be huge disincentive or small disincentive. Okay. Small desire not to produce this thing or huge desire not to produce this thing. Okay. So yeah, it's useful concept. So yeah, it can be negative. Okay. So that we are doing modeling in science and engineering. Modeling, it's not like runway models. Modeling. Yeah, when I first came to Los Angeles, I tried to be a male model too. Okay, I tried to do acting, male model. I did submit to my photos to this modeling agency. I'm sure they had a good laugh. I ripped my jeans and ripped my t-shirt and had this long hair and oh my goodness, hilarious photos. I'm sure they had a good laugh when these modeling agencies have this my photo that I mailed them. Oh my goodness, it made me laugh. Yeah, modeling is good. Okay, this industry of modeling. Oh, it's stereotype. Oh, it's social conditioning. No, All bullshit. It's biological. Sex appeal. What kind of woman is beautiful to men? Is something biological and something absolute. It has nothing to do with some social conditioning. All these feminist psychologists, these theories, all the sociologist theory, all their social conditioning. Oh, it's not. It's something absolute. Beauty is the eyes to the eyes of beholder. No, it is not. Sex, yeah, there are other types of beauty. Yes, yes. But in terms of sexual beauty, which is one small part of all this aesthetics, there are a lot of different kinds of beauty. But sexual beauty is something absolute. No tattoos, no piercings, slender, no obesity, young, slender woman. Race doesn't matter, okay? Just young, slender, tattoo free, piercing free women. Yeah, that's just very beautiful. Because she's slender, okay? Height doesn't quite matter, okay? It has to do with how slender this woman is. But this woman is, if she's too skinny and like anorexic, then yeah, she's not beautiful. She just, because that's not healthy. It's about how healthy this woman is, how efficient her body is. It's about health. It's about reproducibility. How healthy she is, how young she is. If she's young and healthy, slender woman without any tattoos, piercings, if she's clean, free of any diseases, yeah, then she's beautiful. She has long hair, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so, and she's feminine, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so that's the modeling industry, but we're not talking about that. Modeling in science and engineering is about using mathematics to capture this phenomena in a quantitative way. Okay, we want to express human phenomenon in economics or in society, in politics, religion. We are expressing those phenomena in a mathematical language. That's what modeling is. Okay, so you need to come up with a nice equation that can express those ideas, just explain those phenomena. Okay, that's what we did here. Will go up if there is a lot of demand, but if it's too expensive to produce this product, then there won't be too many companies doing that because there's only limited money. Okay, investors, yeah, well, there's only so much money, it's not infinite. Okay, so if it's too expensive to produce, yeah, there will be suppliers because they are investors, but not that many. Okay, there is something that came out of this crab apple that I really want to eat, but all my chopsticks, I never wash my chopsticks or spoon, so there I cannot quite get that thing because I don't want to pollute my crab apple vodka, whatever. Okay, so yeah, this is good. Okay, this is very good start. I mean, it's not complete yet, but at least we made a brand new start in economics. Okay, so I don't have anything better to do than rebuild destroy and rebuild the economics. Uh, so yeah, we did it. Okay, we are making progress here. Okay, so it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's been. I'm not sure what would be our next step from here. Okay. Let's take a break. Okay. Kind of drawing blank. So Take a break. Okay, we're back. Should we continue with this or should we talk about other things? We may get back to this later on, or maybe never. I don't know. Maybe you become an economist and develop brand new theory, Or you just complete this equation and interrelational. You come up with unifying equation, one equation that contains all these variables. Yeah, maybe it's best if you do it. Okay, just I cannot do everything. Okay, I don't want to do everything. I'm lazy. I'm just here to inspire you. You why don't you finish it up? Okay. Maybe we will do this together later on, but for now, I think we'll just satisfy ourselves with this. Okay, because it's already we did a lot of this. Okay, so I'm kind of I'm a little bit hesitant to erase this. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about heuristics, okay? In computer science, there's this heuristic modeling, okay? It goes like this. Heuristics is it's kind of a rule of thumb, you know. We don't do like exact mathematics, but we do trial and error, figure it out based on experimentation, okay? So that's how businesses run, okay? They don't plug in all these equations and to come up with the optimal price. No, they okay. If there's a lot of demand, for example, let's say you open up a restaurant and people love the dish, the food that you make. There's a long line. Okay, then there's huge demand. I can make money. So either work overtime or I can just raise the price. I'll be making the same money. So why don't I raise the price? Yeah, there will be less customers, but I'll be making the same profit. There will be less customers, but the price is higher, so I make more. I will make the same profit by raising the price. There will be less customers, but there will be customers because they love my food that I cook in my restaurant. Okay, so I raise the price. Yeah, I make the same money. And I'm working, I'm not overworking. I'm not working overtime. I work the same hour and I'm making the same money. So by raising the price because there will be less customers. Okay. Or what you can do also is let's branch out. That's what McDonald's, Burger King, Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's how they all do it. Okay. Let's branch out. Let's make another branch. Let's hire more people. Because my recipe is right here in my brain. Okay. All I gotta do is just write it down and give and do this Xerox copy, fax them. So now they have recipe. Okay. Yeah, same ingredients. Okay, we'll just buy more ingredients and buy more bread and buy more hamburger and they have this oven in their this branched out restaurant. So yeah, franchise. Okay, franchise restaurant. That's how they do it. Okay, so you get how popular. Now we have two branches, two restaurant buildings. So yeah, so that line doesn't get too long. Okay, so that people get served in time because we have two restaurants or three restaurants, five restaurants. And you know what? People come travel all the way here to come to my restaurant. Oh, you don't have to. I'm gonna open a brand new restaurant in your town. Okay, franchise. Okay, so and so this restaurant it became a franchise. Now it becomes a public corporation. Okay, but to open up a restaurant, it takes a lot of money, and you don't have all that money. Okay, one burger is like what $5. So to open up a new restaurant, you have to build a building and rent or buy this land, right? It takes a lot of money, right? So yeah, you need some initial investment. So you go public, initial public offering. So you start selling stocks to get money or to get some loan, business loan. Okay, so Yeah, you go public or you get business loan. Okay, so yeah, then you open up a restaurant all over the nation. If it takes off, then you go international. Okay, so McDonald's, Burger Kings, they have restaurants everywhere in this world. In China, in Korea, in Africa, Europe. Yeah, okay, international corporation. Yeah, Walmart, Costco. Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty much the same model. It's business model. Okay, it's all the same. Okay, so yeah, so that's how it is. Okay, there are a lot of demand, so there are a lot of supply. Okay, price stay kind of the same because they are both increasing. A lot of demand, a lot of supply, the price stay the same. Okay, so yeah, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, you just raise the price. Oh, I'm lazy. So you know what? Yeah, I understand my restaurant is so popular, but I don't want all that work of this branching out, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it small. I'm lazy. I want to have this family business, and that's it. Okay, I don't want to go public. I just raise the price. That's boutique, like boutique model. Okay, so there's franchise model of business. You branch out. Okay, you multiply, or you can be just boutique. Boutique. I think it came from French. Okay, boutique model of business. Okay, you just raise the price. Okay, you become some kind of luxury. It's not wrong. It's just a business model. You're making profit, and people love your restaurant, your food, but it's just expensive. Only rich people can go there. Luxury is not bad thing. Okay, it's not a bad thing. It's just different species. Okay, you should never hate somebody because just because that person is rich. You should embrace the diversity of poor people like me, rich people like some other people, and middle class. It's all diversity. Okay, we are not criminals. Okay, we just rich people, they are not happier. They're just same. They go to work. Yeah, they have these fancy adult toys like sports car and comfortable cars and yacht and airplanes, but you get used to it. It doesn't make you happy for long, okay? Even if they are married to this trophy wife, oh, she gets old, and even if she's young, oh, it gets old. You get used to it, used to her. So yeah, it doesn't make you happy for long, okay? So yeah, money doesn't make you happy for long. Okay, so you get used to it. Okay, so money is never a key for happiness. It's what is happiness. So Jesus said, yeah, you have to be reborn. Okay, so humanological interpretation is that you have to reinvent yourself. Maybe learn something new and go back to school and have a new profession. Okay, so because things get you get used to it and it's not fun anymore. Okay, so yeah, then change your profession. That's what I did. I used to be a computer programmer, and now I'm a paper pusher, office worker. Okay, when I was a programmer, I prided myself of going paperless. Okay, I did everything digital. I would laugh at other paper pushers, office workers. Now I'm a paper pusher. I'm an office worker, and then I like it because something new. Pushing papers is fun. Okay, so I would just print this out, scan it, staple this. It's fun. Okay, I make about the same money, but it's something new, so I like it. Okay, and it's something new, so of course my It's fun because it's new now, but it's fun because it's new. Okay, meaning when it when the time comes when it's no longer new. I do this paper pusher job for like 3 years or 5 years, then it won't be new anymore. And I like it because it's new now. Meaning, when it's no longer new, probably I won't like it anymore. Okay, so then what do I do next? Hopefully, I become a politician. Hopefully, okay, but not local politician because local politician is like this. They don't make much money. Government they don't want to raise tax to pay for all these politicians' salaries. So the political local political system evolved such that they get paid very little. So then what ends up happening is this. Only rich people can get into politics. People with enough savings or people who retired, they have this retirement account. So they have secondary income, retirement, their pension fund or their annuity or social security, whatnot. Okay, so yeah, they have secondary income, or maybe they're business owners who have this flexible time and constant income because they are business owners. Okay, so they are rich, or maybe they have enough savings. Those are the only people who can get into local politics because salary of local politician no is not enough. Okay, it's very low. That's why some people told me because I go to political meetings all the time. I mean, not all the time. Because when I first got this brand new job, brand new profession as an office worker, yeah, I had to work overtime to catch up, to learn the ropes. It's something very new to me, okay? But I caught up after a month. Because I'm a good learner. I worked overtime, so I caught up, so now I have more time, so I restarted going to political meetings. And they say, hey, why don't you run for local office? Just start small and before you run for president, that's national level, not just national level, that's as high as it gets. Just be practical, be realistic, and start local politics. I told them, well, the thing is, local politicians, they don't get paid enough. So only rich people can go start do local politics, and I'm not rich. I'm not retired either. I'm not rich enough or old enough to get into local politics because I don't have secondary income. I'm 9 to 5 kind of guy, and I need this full-time job. I don't have any money savings, so if I get into local politics and even if I get elected, it's not gonna pay my bills. So I'm single. I don't have any wife. I pay my bills. I do my laundry. So local politics is not an option for me because the kind of salary they pay to local politicians, I cannot survive with that. It's too low. It's less than average American salary. I'm making average American salary, okay? Just look it up. I'm not gonna tell you how much money I make, how little money I make. It's average. I looked it up, okay? It's about average American salary. That's what I make. I pay my mortgage, I pay my car loan, I pay my insurance, and that's it. I got nothing left. After I buy cigarettes and vodka and yeah, I got nothing left. Okay, so and the local politician salary is below that, below this average American salary level. So I won't be able to make my ends meet. So local politics, no. Physically impossible. Okay, I should I? Okay, I have a 3 bedroom house in a half-acre lot. I have my front yard, backyard, side yard, left yard, right yard. Okay, 3 bedroom house plus living room and bathroom. So technically, it's five room house. Okay, I have living room which is connected to kitchen, and I have bathroom and I have 3 bedrooms. So it's like 5 room house, half-acre lot, and I pay my mortgage. I'm not gonna tell you how much it is or how little it is. Okay, I love my house. I don't want to go back to this apartment living just to become a local politician. No, that's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm 40 years old. I don't want to compromise my lifestyle. I bought this house like 3 years ago. So previously, before that, yeah, I lived in for three more than 3 decades. I lived in an apartment, okay, and I'm not going back there. I'm not going to sacrifice my lifestyle to become a local politician. Well, then you will never make it in politics because if you don't start local, you will never be a national politician. It's okay that I never become a politician if I don't become president, or it's okay with me. Okay, I'm running for president as a service to the country and to the world. Okay, because if I become president, yeah, I will save America. I will save the world. There will no more crimes, no more homelessness, no more illegal immigration. It will no more. Okay, I can save this. I can save this world from. I can get rid of crimes, terrorism, poverty, homelessness. I can get rid of it for good, forever. Okay, but you have to vote for me in 2020 November to be the president of the United States because I'm the only one who can do this. Okay, and I'm not starting as a local politician. No, I just cannot afford to do it. Okay, and yeah, if I never make it, well, perhaps you can. Okay, so it's not the end of the world because you can become a politician. Maybe your parents are rich. Okay. Well, I ran out of wine, so I gotta buy wine tomorrow. Okay, maybe you can run for local offices. Maybe you are rich. Maybe your parents are rich. Maybe you have some inheritance money. Yeah, then do it. But you have to implement my ideas though. Otherwise, there will be no salvation of humanity. I'm not Jesus, but I'm very Jesusian, and I believe that I'm God's messenger. Because yeah, let's talk about this boundary between knowledge and belief. Okay, because I know this, but actually, it's this belief and knowledge is kind of spectrum, continuum. Okay, because you may think you know something. I think I know something, but I may be mistaken because we are all human beings. Yeah, it could be 99% certainty, but it's not. It's never 100%. It could be 99.999% certainty, knowledge, but there's slight chance that you are wrong. 0.0001% probability that you are wrong. So it's not knowledge. There's no such a thing as an absolute knowledge. Okay. It's all matter of differing degree of certainty. If it's not very certain, we call it belief, faith, belief. If it's 99% certainty, then we call it knowledge. So it's a continuum, okay? It's never perfect. It's never 100% because we are only human beings. We are known to make errors, known to make mistakes, misunderstanding. It's human condition, okay? We are not gods. We are all human beings, okay? So Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this because we did all this quantitative modeling in economics, so we're kind of taking a break. It's nearing 2 hours by now. We'll probably do full 3 hours today because it's Sunday night and I'm alone and I got nothing to do. And we'll take a break and we'll continue and we'll come up with something to talk about, okay? All right, let's take a break. I love doing this, it's so fun. Okay, we're back. Let's not do any mathematics for the rest of today, okay? Oh, it's we did too much of it, okay? It's just simple addition and subtraction, but still it's mathematics. I'm gonna erase this, okay? Because I don't want to even look at it, okay? Things get old, okay? So we can always rewrite this and watch review the previous recording, so no problem. I just want it out of my sight. Okay. Sorry to yell at you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at my computer camera. I'm yelling at just by myself and whatever. Because you're not there, okay? It's okay that you're not there. I don't care. Maybe you'll be there one day. Um, yeah, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. I'm having fun, alright? So, you may see this, watch this maybe after I'm dead. Well, I'll be still thanking you. 6 feet under. In my grave. Okay, well, my body, flesh, and bone is rotting. Yeah, I'll be thanking you. It's kind of creepy. Well, Halloween is coming, so. Halloween is Wednesday, but today is Sunday night right now. Okay, so the last Sunday in October 2018. So yesterday I went to a club bar. I did some karaoke singing, and after that I went to a club and yeah, what I do is just drinking water or maybe orange juice, cranberry juice. That's what I drink because the drinks at my home, this vodka, is a lot better than what they sell there in any bars. Okay, my drinks are I like my drinks better than any bars drinks what they sell, and to me it's very low cost drinks, the drinks that I make. Just cheapest vodka and all this Alaskan wild edible plants. Okay, yeah, it's cheap and healthy and okay. So I drink at home and then I get sober up and then I start driving to clubs, bars. I sing and I dance. It was fun. Okay, a lot of people showed up yesterday, unlike the day before yesterday. So sang, I danced, and I came home by myself. So anyway, let's get back to some talking, discussion. So Jesus said, "Oh, people ask Jesus, what authority are you teaching us?" Yeah. Then Jesus said, "Your authority comes from people, but my authority does not come from people. It comes from God, because I'm the Son of God." Sometimes my friends ask me the same question. Okay, what authority do you have to say what is right and what is wrong? I oppose tattoo, piercing, gay marriage, transgender surgery, plastic surgery, marijuana, sugar fatism, obesity, all that stuff. So what authority do you have to say all these things to us? Who are you to say what is right and what is wrong? After all, you didn't go to Harvard. You dropped out of PhD, and you're not a professor. Oh, it's getting cold. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn on my heater. You don't have degree in any of the sciences like mathematics. You only have degree in computer programming. Come on. And it's not a PhD, or you don't even have master's degree. You got Bachelor of Science degree. Okay? BS, Bachelor of Science. Yeah, no pun intended or intended. Okay, so yeah, you have bullshit degree. Okay, from some mediocre Middle Eastern public school. Well, it's not a mediocre school actually. The school, I'm not gonna tell you what school I went to, but it's a good public state university. Very strong in engineering. Okay, somewhere in American Midwest. So, But still, yeah, you only have Bachelor of Science degree, and you're not even master's degree. Yeah, you do have law degree, but so what? You didn't go to Harvard, Stanford, West Point, or Yale, or Princeton. You are nothing. You are nothing. And you say you can save the world and get a grip. What the hell are you? And my response would be just like Jesus gave. Well, my authority does not come from people, it comes from God. Okay. I studied, I learned things in economics. I've experienced, I'm 40 years old. I never worked as a high ranking government official, but I did work for government for a while as a computer programmer and as a junior enlisted soldier. So as a computer programmer, yeah, for the state government. As a soldier for the federal government. Also worked for Fortune 500 companies as a McDonald's drive-through or sandwich maker in Subway. And also I worked as a computer programmer in private business, private companies, small companies. Okay, and now I'm working on a very small company as a office worker. So yeah, I do have experience. Nobody on earth have all the experiences. They are human beings, so they have limited experience. Oh, but never been a leader. I have. I have been a leader. Small leadership experience. I have it. As a platoon guide in my AIT in the U.S. Army, Advanced Individual Training, AIT, after the basic training. Yeah, I was a platoon guide, in charge of a platoon for a while, okay, and maybe for a week, for 2 weeks, because AIT is not that long, okay, so for a month maybe, yeah, I was that, and I was in charge of the mail delivery operation system when I was deployed into Afghanistan, and I was in charge of the chemical storage room, and yeah, I revolutionized this process, and I convinced my superiors, sergeants. I never made a sergeant because I was in the army for only 4 years. Okay, and then I went to law school after that. Okay, so yeah, I had some leadership experience. I was a project manager in a small company, and yeah, I do have leadership experience, and but it's not big enough. Come on, you had to be at least a CEO of big corporation like Donald J. Trump, and I don't think that's necessary. Okay, because all these elites they live in palaces. Okay, look at President Trump. Okay, he lives in a penthouse, so he's rich. So he's not us. He does not represent us. That's not a representative government. So representative government, the wrong definition of representative government is that all these politicians, elected officials, do what people tell them to do. Give us gay marriage. Oh yeah, I give it to you. Give us legalized marijuana. Oh yeah, I'll give it to you. Give us this transgender bathroom. I'll give it to you. So that's the wrong definition of this representative government. Okay, you just do whatever the majoritarian people say. That's not a leadership. That's leadership. You're not being a leader. You're not leading. You're being led by this stupid majoritarian people. Okay, I hope that's not you. Okay, give me all this sugar and fat. Yeah, I give it to you. What happens? Americans get obese, they get sick, they get injured easily, get sick easily, so it drives up the medical cost. Oh, they just tinker with all this medical insurance law, and that's not the solution. All right, that's what President Obama tried. Oh, this mandatory medical insurance for everybody, and there's Obamacare, and there's this Trump care. Neither will work. Okay, it's all about prevention of in injuries and diseases by encouraging people to be healthy again. Okay, that's my political agenda here. You eat healthy, no more sugar, no more fat. You eat lean, and you exercise regularly. Do dancing, do martial arts, okay? Running, okay? If you wanna swim, if you wanna do bicycle, yeah, go ahead and do it, okay? If you are diligent enough to, if you can do it safely, do it, okay? But at least running, you should learn to run again, just like when you were a child, okay? It's something easy to do, okay? And eat healthy, okay? And drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes instead of indulging in sugar and fat, okay? Then America will be healthy, okay? And yeah, I can create many jobs because I have many good product, goods and services ideas, okay? I give it for free, okay? So we should start sharing good ideas, okay? Create new jobs, new goods and services that everybody want to buy internationally, okay? So it is so easy once I become the president, but I do need that power and fame and influence. So I'm asking you to vote for me in 2020 November as your president. Okay, just write down my name and the presidential ballot. And okay, so yeah, okay, so that's about it. Okay, we still have 1 more hour to go. I'm not sure what else we can talk about today. 'Cause I'm kind of getting in this mode of just relaxing. Maybe after this, maybe I'll sing a song. I mean, do some karaoke session at home. It's been a while since I sang any song. I sang one song in karaoke, but because there are a lot of people who wanna sing a song, so I get to sing only one song. Okay, so okay, let's call it a day. Okay, okay, thank you. I love you. Bye.